Hi, how y'all doing? Second day of rain here in Ontario. Um, the moon phase changed yesterday to the last quarter. Last quarter? First quarter. It's the first quarter. Sorry about that. I apologize for that. Yeah. So the energy is about action. And, I wonder what that would imply. A lot of action going on behind the scenes that the uh, fake lying media that's owned by the government is telling you is probably the opposite of what's going on. A lot of stuff's happening behind the scenes, I'm sure. The more I look into it, you won't find it on mainstream media. It's the back channels you have to look at on YouTube. Um, Back channels means they're not going to be promoted. You won't find them in your feed. You're going to have to look for them. Alright? A lot of tarot cards like Janine, Tarot by Janine. She has a lot of good information. She is so connected to the spirit. Um, what else? The energy feels strange, doesn't it? We're out of the Mercury retrograde, but now Mercury, I believe, is squared with Saturn, which is like bouncing us back and forth, okay, from the energy we had for the last week or two. But this will be over soon as well, by Friday, I'm thinking, probably. So, yeah, I wonder what's happening in the world. Makes me curious because we're told only bad things. So I know there's a lot of good stuff that's going on. All right. Um, if stuff happens, don't be afraid. Okay. They want you to be afraid. Why would a creator be afraid of anything? Think about it. That's why they have to put you into fear by showing you stuff that'll get your heart hurting, like a bunch of kids getting shot in a school, which is a lie. It's a psyop. It's a manipulation of stuff so that y'all will be like, oh, those poor people, and you get into sadness, depression, right? Those are all very low vibrations. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the wars, okay? If it happens in front of you and you see it with your own eyes, that's when you can believe it. But if it doesn't happen and you have to hear about it from others, take it with a grain of salt, okay? So that's how I do it, and I'm usually right on mark. So yeah, I wonder what the new energy is going to feel like when it comes. I've been dreaming, but I'm only not remembering very much. I had a dream of a black dog from the past that I had. Jude came to see me, and he was all so happy, and he was get me to pet him. He was jumping all over me, but that's the only thing I remember. Um, yeah, I feel like the veil of the universe is lifted, and our relatives that left the earth plane are around us, right? I get up to go downstairs to make myself a cup of tea, and it's like I catch something out of the corner of my eye. And yesterday there was a little girl hanging around with me, and I think it was my granddaughter that passed when she was a month old. Sometimes it's my little dog. I can feel her energy. It's like I can see her out of the corner of my eye. But then when I go to look, there's nothing there, right? I think this is how it works, for me anyway. So, yeah, you might want to try it. Think about people that maybe that have gone and start seeing if you feel their presence. Smell stuff that they used to have around them. Like my great aunt, she used to always smell like roses to me for some reason. Right? And after she passed, and when I was living in British Columbia, I used to smell her all the time, and there was no roses around me, and I used to be like, "Oh, hi, Apple." So yeah, I know it sounds weird. People might think I'm crazy, but I really don't care. I don't care. I think you're crazy for not opening up your senses. to see what reality is more like than just what you're spoon fed by media, TV, school, religion, your parents, your communities. You have to be an individual. And then you tap into this stuff, right? You don't let people put other thoughts in your mind because they'll tell you you can't do it. And that shows their limitations, not yours. Okay? I know I was told ever since I was a little girl that there was a lot of things I couldn't do. Right? And that's when I became a rebel. My mother decided, yeah, it's easier to tell her not to do stuff to get her to do it than to tell her to do stuff because then she won't do it. So, yeah, that's just who I am. I'm still the same way. I guess because I'm a Taurus. That helps, right? Because we're bullheaded and all that, stubborn, right? But we also have very good qualities. Very good qualities. So, I just thought I'd pop on here for a minute, say hi to y'all, all you folks. Let's start loving and caring and sharing with each other more. Everybody like today when there was a package delivered for my daughter. It was FedEx guys, and I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." And he's like, there was two men, an older one, a young one, and they were like, "Oh, you're quite welcome." And I was like, "Nice day for ducks out here." And the old guy, he laughs. He says, "Exactly, it is a perfect day for ducks." So I went, "Yeah, I know, right?" So, and they went on their way, but they both were smiling and their eyes were sparkling. So that's always nice to see. I like to see people happy and in good moods. So yeah, I wonder what this summer is going to bring. I have to socialize more. I'm going to get out more one way or another. I will figure it out. Not to drink, not to go to the bars or anything like that. Just to maybe go places I've never gone before. Experience things I've never experienced before. What that is, I'm not sure because I've done quite a lot in my life. I sure in the heck ain't not going to school.